Hello, everybody, from wherever you're listening from. This is another episode of Alice Mike's podcast. Thank you for everybody for listening. Thank everybody to listening and to the podcast, and thank you so much for everybody that's been liking and following either my Facebook page or Instagram for the podcast. It's so the people that don't know it's under Alice Mike Podcast, both on Instagram and Facebook. Just type it in, Alice Mike Podcast, and I'll be updating on when I'm putting new content, sharing little behind the scenes stuff. Pictures. I didn't have an Instagram before, so I'm pretty new to it. Trying to get I think I'm gonna get some coaching from my nieces and nephews how to use this new platform that I have no idea how to use it, but hey, it's free. So yeah, and then Facebook. I think I have a bit more knowledge how to use Facebook and posting and stuff like that. So yeah, just go ahead and if you got time, please go ahead and like and follow the page. Keep you updated with all the new stuff coming out and future episodes. Yeah, but thank you for everybody for listening, and shout out to just to everybody that has shared and liked the page, and really appreciate it. The shout out to everybody that has liked and shared the podcast page and try to spread out the word. I truly appreciate it. Cool things that I use this program called Simplecast, and that's what distributes the podcast, and it tells me where people have been listening from, and yeah, it's kind of you want to keep refreshing and see where people are listening to, and it's kind of you get one more listener, you get excited. So it's pretty cool seeing the where people have been listening to this podcast from. And all right, well, I just want to start off just thanking everybody, and helping spread out the word in this podcast, and hopefully you're enjoying it. These I started off. I think I started off with the one of the best storytellers I know, which is my dad, Corny, and a lot of people enjoy his stories, and he loves talking about it. So I said there's many more to come. Just yesterday, we were working on I recorded his hunting stories, so that should be coming up next week. And yeah, we got many more topics, many more stuff to go, and getting other people involved. I'm gonna interview more people. I'm gonna kind of keep this going, and not overwhelm you with the listeners, everybody, with too much content. Don't want to burn you guys out. But something that I've been saying that I was gonna do is just Spotify. The new releases come out for music on I'll say it's Thursday night, but really on Fridays. And I'm just gonna tell you my recommendations of music that I think you should think they should listen to, but put attention to, and hopefully discover a new artist you might have not listened to, or maybe a CD, or something like that. So as we start off, looks like Grupo Firme came out with a single called El Roto. Of course, it's a cover. hey, they've been famous for making covers, and they make it their own version, and that's great. I know they came up with this their CD their a CD like I think I say like a week or 2 weeks ago, and yeah, I was not a big fan of it. Not that I don't like it. It's just none of the songs I really like, and but I know that this song was released I think last year by another artist. Um, so it's not bad. Go and check it out. Grupo Firme El Roto. Looks like Los Carnales came out with a single, La Tóxica. It's either El Tóxico, La Tóxica, or man, that's a kind of a toxic word. Then surprisingly, there's Calibre 50 came out with a single with this guy named MC Davo, with a single called "Quién te crees." Um, Kind of a rapping type of song. Yeah, I would say hip hop, but it kind of has rap in it. If anybody remembers back in the early 2000s, the Acrid movement and all that, and I think you would definitely enjoy it. It's not for everybody. Sounds pretty cool. Yeah, something different, you know. I definitely like when el género del mexicano kind of blends in with other géneros. I mean, sometimes I think taking a chance is good. I mean, Calibre 50 is already a big name in the Mexican music, and then them just collaborating with you know coming up with that type of music. I mean, it's why not if they get more fans out of it, more and then I didn't know who MC Davo was, and now I do. So doesn't mean I'm gonna start following his music, but just hey, get your name out there, and yeah, so check it out. It's named Quién te crees, MC Davo and Calibre 50. Then there's Pepe Aguilar and Leonardo Aguilar came sing Nadie es Eterno. Good song. Banda has, my opinion, has a little bit too much echo, but it's not too bad. Either way, it's a good song. Past couple of songs or CDs that Pepe has come out with the banda, looks like he's really trying to make his own sound with the banda, trying to distinguish himself from all the other recordings of banda. So I believe he's making his own sound by putting a little bit more echo, or you might call it reverb or so. But but the thing is, as soon as the banda starts, it's a song from Pepe Aguilar. Which at the end, that's what you want. That's what you want. That's what you want. You want recognition. You want to distinguish yourself. And man, he's been at this game. He's been singing for, I think more than 20 years. Way more than 20 years, actually. I think close to maybe more than 30 years, actually. So definitely a lot of experience there, and his kids are great artists. His son Leonardo. Still waiting for his. I know he said his brand new. He was kind of come out with a new CD, and it hasn't come out. So a couple singles that have come out, but not the whole CD. And then of course his daughter Angela, just been topping out the charts with everything she comes out with. And then little sidebar about the recording of banda. It looks like the more technology has, the easy they with all the programs of recording, and banda just sounds like all the recordings, they sound so electronic. too perfect. It it almost sounds like if you hear the trumpets, it sounds like they're synthesized. Um, and the thing is, you you know they're wind instruments, they're brass instruments. They're made to have an echo to them. That's why they have the bells. You know trombone has the huge bells and the trumpets. You know they have that so they can have that resonance. And it just, I mean, here's some of the like the new CD, the new releases from like Banda Limón, La Arrolladora, Recodo. Some it's just it sounds too clean, and it's as like how I know you might say like, well, how could that be bad? But listen to that, and then listen to like not a live album, but remember when you listen to banda. You know, cuando estás en el rancho, listen to los porteños o los populares or los hermanos Rubio Macorito, los nuevos Santa Rosa, los Coyonquis. Listen to that, like we remember hearing that, and then you kind of go like, well, it doesn't sound like it. You know the like for example, like you when you hear banda live, one of the best feelings that you hear is and you feel it, la tambora, the big old bass drum. You know, it could be whatever is zapateado. It could be el Toro Viejo. It could be like Amoras de Julia or the Mastlana Caponeta or El Sauce y La Palma. But when you feel that bass drum, you feel it in your heart. You know, and that's with the bass, with the tuba, and the bass drum. Man, that's what gets you going. At least for me. You know, that's that. And then you hear recording, and where do you can't even feel the bass drum. Can't even hear it. Like the instrument does not exist. But it's but they use it as a cover for it's a signal that it's a banda CD. You know, there you go. They put the tambora in the cover. So, in my opinion, a lot of the great recordings of banda came in the early to mid to 2000s. What I mean is like 2001 to 2005, 2008. I believe they were still recording, not digitally, but analog. Maybe that's why. For me, for example, if you ever have a chance, for me the best, my opinion, for far best, the best recording of banda ever. So it's Los Nuevos Santa Rosa, banda Los Nuevos Santa Rosa, lo auténtico de nuestra tierra. By far, my opinion, best recording. You can't get the CD in the United States. I mean, my brother got it as like an accident. Not really an accident, but I remember we used to go this. I believe we used to go every Saturday to go see what new releases were on here. To the discoteca, or the CD place we had here in our town, and he just got it, and he kind of liked some songs of it, and then he just like, yeah, he got tired. Not tired of it, but my brother's he likes more of a conjunto. He's more norteño. I'm more banda, more into banda. But this CD has the songs Me Gustas Mucho, El Barrilito, Reconciliación, San Diego, Mis Flores Negras, Corazón en la Mano, España Cañí, Las Calabazas, no, Norma la de Guadalajara, love that song. Tu voz en el cielo, de Torreón a Lerdo y Chayo la Vieja. But if you ever get that CD, it's for by far, my opinion, best recording. Yeah. So that's my little side rant. Not a rant, but just my little sidebar. Yeah, I said I'm quite passionate about music, and I like hearing good music. I think a lot of the success, not I don't think, but I think it's just my opinion of why el Fantasma or these or Grupo Firme, not just because they're singing covers or El Fantasma coming up with his own songs and writing, his own music and stuff like that, but I think that the delivery of the music has been live. Before that, it was all these bandas were just sounding so electronic, so just digital. And here comes these two, especially Fantasma, singing live con los populares del llano, which, anybody del rancho allá de Sinaloa, over there, La Poma, Hormiguero, La Majada, all the ranchos, de La Puerta, del Llano, all that. That banda's been there for the longest time. I remember going to a party and they were at a wedding, really good banda. My dad always been talking about, Los Populares del Llano and this and that, and there's one of the bandas with Los Populares, Los Porteños, Los Cortijitos, Los Originals Huejoteños. Yeah, kind of the bandas they're from there. If I'm missing some, sorry. I know new ones. I think there's like La Porteña. Talking about Sinaloa, it's full of bandas. So, but I believe that that they came out with this sound, this organic sound of music, and people love that, and people still love it. But I think you got to balance it out between, a good live album or getting a good recording live and recording the instruments correctly to get the best sound out of it, and not just, just gonna shove up a microphone up the trombone or the trumpet or the clarinet and see how it just comes out. All right, so go back to the new releases. What is it? I was left off with Pepe, so El Commander came a new song called El Toro Viejo. I was thinking it's gonna be El Zapateado, because I know, El Toro Viejo is one of the staples of banda, un zapateado, and it's a corrido. So, like, man, couldn't he come up with another name? Los Dos Primos came up with a single called Entre Perico y Perico. Man, that song is getting a resurgence. I remember when it first came out with Los Rasos. Early 2000s. Little story about Los Rasos. Our family, we got to know them. They used to play locally in backyards back in the 90s. We would help them, like, with the sound and stuff like that, and real good guys. Even when they hit it big their way, when they're pretty big in the late 2000s. We'd go to the concerts, and man, we would go backstage with them, and we would talk with them. They'll remember. They were really appreciative of of my dad that helped them when like we didn't have to help them, and when we did, with the equipment. And trust me being a musician, and it really helps you take a drum or a speaker to your car and how it's helping you. That's a big thing because they don't have to do that. So they're really appreciative, and yeah, we would talk to Reynaldo, Sacramento. Those are the two that we knew. The other guys, they really didn't know, but they're cool guys. I believe Sacramento, not Sacramento. Reynaldo lives in Santa Barbara. Yeah, but yeah, good guys. But that song. Back to the song, Entre Perico Perico looks like it's getting a resurgence. A lot of the music I see that came out around that time, the early 2000s, are coming up again, which is good. Good songs. The next one is Chuli Zárraga y su banda Tierra Sinaloense. A single called Playa Sola, which is, I believe it's from Ramon Ayala. No, not Ramon Ayala. No. Invasores. With mariachi. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty cool. Check it out. Something kind of a upbeat mariachi with Chuli Zárraga. And then we have Cornelio Vega y su dinastía. Ya es muy tarde. One of those, call it radio songs. One of those slow, kind of romantic kind of songs. But kid has talent, Cornelio Vega. I mean, he sings pretty good. And then the conjunto sounds really good. Couple arreglos there sound pretty cool. So definitely recommend that one. And then there's I was hearing this Impostores de Nuevo León, the little cumbia sí como no. What I'm what I'm kind of predicting or so that now that that Troquita cumbia came out, that man, it's freaking TikTok. So now with that, you're gonna see a lot of conjuntos come up with little cumbia now. This it's a copy. It's a copycat world. It works for somebody, then everybody else is gonna try it. You're gonna see a bunch of little slow cumbias coming out. You'll see. It just needs one to trend something. Just look at the fad of the like people like Tercer Elemento and Natael Cano or whatever. Not my style. If you like it, good for you. But it's just not for me. But now, how many people don't play that way and sing that way? As soon as it starts, the music, it's not for me. For me, they all sound the same and they all sing the same. But hey, there's an audience for everything. I wish them all success. They're hopefully it lasts for them and they're able to take advantage of the opportunity they have and the audience and yeah, I mean, it's just it is what it is. Everybody work hard enough and everybody's entitled to their success. So I don't want to bash anybody just because I don't like the music doesn't mean you shouldn't like it. I think we're entitled to our opinions and we should respect people's opinions. And just because we disagree on something, we shouldn't. Doesn't mean we can't talk to each other. We can't debate or Yeah. So these are the um, some of the so this is some of the songs that kind of from the new releases this week that got my attention. And then one of the recommendations, not recommendations, but I mean, you have time, listen to it. Banda Coloso came out with the Banda Coloso came out with the collaboration with Caballo Dorado, which they did a banda version of Payaso de Rodeo. Hopefully the DJ start playing this one, because I'm so tired of every quinceañera, every wedding, they play that. But this banda version sounds, hey, even the bandas could play it. It's something new. It sounds pretty cool. I wish I could play it for you guys, but yeah, I don't have copyright. I don't even get in trouble. So yeah, just Payaso, song is a Payaso de Rodeo. Artist is Banda Coloso with Caballo Dorado. Let me see what else. Oh, then this album is called listen to these guys. I first saw them on Servando Styles' YouTube channel. It's called Las Voces de Culiacán. They have a CD called Puras Piezas Caras. Check it out. Trust me, it'll be worth your while. Good CD. Good song selection. Yeah, check it out. And then we like fans of the late '90s, early 2000s corridos, and like Los Haces de Sinaloa, Voces de Rancho, that era type. Leonel el Ranchero came out with a new album called Reunión en la Sierra. Check it out as well. They it's funny saying it's old school, but I'm saying it's old school, but it's definitely good CD. Yeah, so go ahead and check it out. Pretty cool. Somebody that surprisingly came up with not surprisingly, but with the new CD recently is El Puma de Sinaloa. It's called Orgullosa y Bonita. But that doesn't sound too bad. It sounds pretty good. Sound selection's not bad. So check it out. Yeah, so that's got a couple recent CDs that you should check out. Then Canales came out with last week with a single called Chalino El Rey. Good song. Check it out. So yeah, that's my recommendations for this this week of March 19th. Hopefully you check out the music and hopefully like the recommendations. Thank you so much for listening. This little music recommendation podcast, and everybody have a great weekend. If you're not listening today, well then have a great day. Have a good one. Again, don't forget to smile. And from wherever you're listening to, gracias. Thank you. And hopefully enjoy it. And again, don't forget to check out social media page at Al's Mike Podcast, both in Instagram and Facebook. Oh, then my YouTube page, same name, Alice Mike Podcast. I had my podcast there, and I have videos of got some couple of home videos, and I got some artists in there. Yeah, go check it out. Yeah, so YouTube page as well of Alice Mike Podcast. They all have the same logo, so you can't confuse them. So go and check them out. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook, please, so you get updated on everything that's coming out. Again, thank you for listening. Thank you so much from wherever you're listening from. De donde me estén escuchando. Gracias. Que se la pasen bien. Have a good one. And just like I said, don't forget to smile. Thank you.